Fear is the thief of dreams. Every time you let it win, you lose the chance to create the life you desire. But once you become fearless, life becomes limitless. Imagine this. You're standing at the edge of a cliff, not a physical one, but a metaphorical one, facing a choice. Behind you lies comfort and safety, the familiar chains that have held you down for so long. Ahead is the unknown, the path of growth, of opportunity, of everything you've ever wanted. And the only thing stopping you from taking that step forward is fear. But here's the truth. Once you become fearless, life becomes limitless. Step 1. Confront your inner dialogue. Fear starts in your mind. Picture the last time you saw someone you wanted to talk to, someone who captivated you. Perhaps it was someone across the room or even online, a beautiful soul you felt an instant connection to. But instead of acting, you let fear rule the moment. The voice in your head told you, "You're not good enough, they'll reject you." So you walked away. Now imagine what could have happened if you'd taken that leap. That conversation could have led to an unforgettable relationship, perhaps even the love of your life. But fear robbed you of that chance. A Stoic, however, would challenge that inner dialogue. Train your mind to separate the fear from the reality. Ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen? Then step into the unknown, because even if you fail, you grow. The real failure is in not trying. Step 2. Control what you can, release the rest. Fear thrives in the need for control. Picture this. You're about to make a presentation at work or share an idea in a meeting, but your heart races, your palms sweat, and that fear of failure takes over. What if they laugh? What if they think you're foolish? But what if they don't? What if your idea is exactly what changes the game and sets you on a path of recognition, respect, or even a promotion? Marcus Aurelius teaches us to focus only on what we can control: your effort, your preparation, and your courage to step up. You can't control how others will react, but you can control how you show up. Step 3. Embrace rejection as a teacher. In every moment of fear, there is an opportunity. Let's paint a picture. You've applied for your dream job, but you're terrified of rejection. So, you either don't apply or you do, but with the fear gnawing at you, diminishing your confidence. What if, instead of fearing rejection, you saw it as a lesson? Each no you face sharpens your ability to handle adversity and brings you closer to a yes. A Stoic knows that rejection isn't the end. It's merely a detour. Facing rejection head-on means you're still in the race, still growing. Remember, the heroes in stories face setbacks, but they keep going. So, when fear of rejection strikes, embrace it, knowing that each closed door leads you closer to the right one. Step 4. Visualize the reward, not the risk. Your mind often amplifies the risk, blowing it out of proportion. Let's think about that business idea you've been holding on to. You want to launch it, but fear is telling you, it will fail. You'll lose money. People will laugh. But what if it doesn't? What if your idea transforms lives, brings you financial freedom, and gives you a sense of fulfillment you've only dreamed of? Instead of focusing on the worst-case scenario, a Stoic uses logic and reason to envision the rewards. Visualize what happens when you succeed, not just what could go wrong. Step 5. Strengthen your willpower through action. Think about the times you felt fear and chose to do nothing. Those moments of hesitation weaken your spirit, like a muscle you don't exercise. Now imagine the opposite. Picture yourself standing in front of that challenge, whether it's asking for a raise, starting a new project, or making a big life decision. You feel fear, but you take action anyway. Each time you act, despite the fear, you become stronger, more resilient. This is the Stoic way. Strength through repetition. Courage is built one small step at a time. Your actions are the only things within your control. So take the first step, and the next one will follow. Step 6. Accept that fear never truly goes away. The truth is, fear will always be there, but fear doesn't have to dictate your actions. Seneca once said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Your mind blows your fears out of proportion. By accepting that fear is a natural part of life, you diminish its power over you. It's not about eradicating fear, but mastering your response to it. Next time you feel the fear rising, acknowledge it, but don't let it paralyze you. Move forward with the understanding that the more you face it, the less control it has over your life. Step 7. Focus on legacy, not momentary fear. Finally, the Stoics ask us to reflect on a single question. How do you want to be remembered? When fear grips you, it wants you to focus on the here and now, on the discomfort of the moment. But look beyond it. Imagine your life 5, 10, or 20 years from now. Will you be proud of the risks you took, the chances you seized, the fear you overcame? If you're afraid to speak up, remind yourself that your legacy is at stake. Will you be the person who let fear dictate their story? Or will you be the hero of your own life? The one who felt fear and did it anyway. Conclusion. You see, fear is the barrier that stands between you and the life you desire. Every moment you let it win, you lose an opportunity for growth, happiness, and fulfillment. But every time you face it, you grow stronger. And once you become fearless, life becomes limitless. What fear will you conquer today? Leave it behind and step into your power. Become the hero of your own story.